Welcome to Blacktown International Sports Park for Day 4 action semi-final between Hills Red, Cronulla Black. Joining me today, current Australian pitcher, Sydney Blue Sox extraordinaire pitcher, Cohen Wynn.
I'm very happy to be here and happy to watch some great talent here at Blacktown International Sports Park in the semi-final action with my good friend here, Nathan Willard.
Run you through the lineups. If Cohen would like to do the fielding lineup of Hills.
Starting defense, we'll go in lineup order. We've got Leo Turco playing centre field, Kobe Cuthbert on the mound, Max Hayhow playing second, Lucas Cedar playing right, Riley Fletcher behind the dish, Ben Sawyer at first, Harrison Parcell at short, Jonathan Faber in left field, and Ryan Mercer rounding out at third base.
That's very good, Cohen. Can read my writing. That's very ineligible. Okay, we'll run through Kanala when they start out in the field. Up to the plate, Ryan Nicholas, starting centre fielder for Cronulla Black. Cronulla Black will be looking to get off to an early start. They won the toss and selected to be the home away team.
Ball one to start us off. Kobe Cuthbert on the mound. Played for New South Wales team, the previous AYC. Had a really good tournament and a great strong outing. Hills are looking to capitalise on that and have him come off to a great start here today. Comes with a strike, 1-1.
Strike on the outside corner, strike 2. Sorry if anyone missed me yesterday, I was doing pronunciation classes. I don't think they worked too well.
Change up on the outside for strike 3.
Great start for Hills. Cronulla would have been hoping to have used a little more pitches that at bat. Kobe seems to come out hitting spots straight away.
This will be a good matchup here. Left on left, Talon Cavill, another member of the New South Wales team, championship winning team, a very aggressive left-handed bat in the box. Takes a curveball low for ball 1.
Talon actually won the batting award for the whole national tournament, hitting close to 700 for a week-long tournament. Wing for a strike.
Count goes even, 1-1. See what Cuthbert and Fletcher want to do here.
Both of these sides are pretty well stacked with New South Wales representatives. Takes ball 2 off the plate. Pass ball for a foul. Another beautiful day here at Blacktown. They've put the weather on for the tournament. Made it easy to get all the games in. Cohen actually had the weekend off. He had a wedding to attend. Lucky man.
Ooh. Fastball on the inside jams. Talon Cavill has a bit of a slip at home plate. 4-3, put out for Hills.
Made it easy to get all the games in. Cohen, sometimes being a lefty, the batter's box is a bit fresher and slippery. So I think that's what his problem was there. He just slipped first stride out. Up now, we've got Matt Trainer, starting pitcher for Cronulla. Take strike 1 on the outside corner.
Something interesting about Matt Trainer, he's a left-handed pitcher but a right-handed hitter.
It's actually the opposite of the previous batter.
There we go. You're right. Hand up on the outside edge. Nice pitch.
Kobe's got good command of all pitches today, so far. Just as I say that, he throws one in the dirt. Commentator's curse.
Always. That's a bit ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball away for a ball. Count goes even 2-2.
Looked like an off-speed pitch for a ball.
Curveball missing down and in. Count goes full.
Takes ball 4 low. Sometimes with junior pitchers, they sort of relax a little bit. They get 2 out, and they start thinking job's over. But far from it. These games against the best hitters, you've got to stay focused for the whole time.
Especially with Jack Fletcher up the bat now, he is definitely a big threat, big body, strong kid. He's not someone you can kind of take easily. He fouls first pitch away.
Spoke to Jack Fletcher earlier, and he's decided to go with the drip, he calls it, the black lining under the eyes, all down to his mouth.
Pegs curveball, low and in, ball 1. Change up away for strike 2. Has a bit ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The black paint used to be more for glare, but I think it's turned into a bit of a fashion statement with the younger players.
Ball gets away there.
Oh, into the dugout.
Into the dugout.
That's an extra base.
I think it's just the initial base because it's just off the pitch. If it was a throw from anywhere, it would be another base.
However, they are asking the question, and that seems to be the response.
Count even here, 2-2. Runner on second. Fletcher up the bat. Does it on the mound.
I think maybe if he was stealing on the pitch, he would have got the extra base, but he got it off.
Fastball on the outside edge. Strikes out Jack Fletcher. Phil's get out of the inning unharmed. I think the rule is he has to have already obtained second base to get the extra base.
Yep. Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm no umpire. I just stand on a mound of dirt and throw a baseball.
So, Cohen, have you signed for Sydney for 2024-25?
Yes. When I signed for Sydney a few years last season, I signed a 2-year deal. So locked in to play for Sydney again this year, and really looking forward to it. I think the off-season started strong already with a lot of great signings from the ownership, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, it's not often you get to play with a big leaguer like Alex Wells, so I'm looking forward to learning from him and playing with him and seeing what we can do in the rotation this year.
And haven't they had some signings, not just on the players, but new head coach? You know much about the new head coach?
Yeah, Brooke Knight. He's got a long history of winning. I was lucky and fortunate enough to play against him in the West Coast League. He coached the Corvallis Knights, and I played for the Bend Elk, 2 Oregon-based teams in the West Coast League. In the Collegiate Summer League, I played there in 2018 and 2019. I know that he runs a hard, well-drilled and well-programmed organisation. Corvallis have always been on top in the West Coast League, and they're always a threat to win it every year. So I'm really looking forward to what we can do, and building a relationship and winning some ball games with Brook Knight at the helm this year.
Yeah, I think anyone involved in baseball within New South Wales would appreciate that signing, and hopefully memberships are up and everything. There's been some great player signings and new coach and new philosophies. I think the new owners are heading in the right direction for a successful 24-25 season. Get back to the action here, bottom of the first. Leo Turco, up plate.
Matt Trainer on the mound. Tall left-hander with a very over-the-top action. Makes it quite deceiving for hitters and makes his curveball really drop well. See what he can do here today. Comes back even 1-1.
I think that was that curveball there. Off speed.
There, Turco pops one up. Right field coming in on it. Jack Fletcher makes the catch. One away here.
A lot of these pitches you'll see in this game, Cohen works with or will be working with as part of the Australian under-16s, under-18s, or the PPP New South Wales squad. To have a mentor like Cohen, these young fellas should be really grateful.
Matt Trainer gets ahead early. Fastball in the outside edge. The left-hander, Husband.
Cuthbert, who's played a few games for first grade at Balcombe Hills, right?
Yes, he has. He got a handful of games in. Ooh, as he fouls one off to the left field side. Yeah, he played a handful of games this year with the Balcombe Hills first grade team, filling in at first base and getting a couple of at-bats in there too. I think he's a big body, big frame, and he's got a lot of potential. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. Great two-way player. Grounds one to the shortstop Cavill, comes in on it. Strong throw across the diamond, gets Cusbit. Two away here for the Cronulla team.
Wales would appreciate that signing, and tough play on a chopping ball. Cuthbert being a left-hander, getting out of the box quickly. So we got to get that throw off quick, which Talon did.
Talon and Cavill did a great job there, coming in on it, reading the bounce, waiting for it, anticipating it, coming in. Strong footwork, strong throw. Textbook play there by Cavill.
Brings Max Hayhow to the plate. Takes strike one.
Matt Trainer doing a great job here of getting ahead early, pounding the strike zone.
See, commentator's curse.
There it is again. Wild pitch there for Matt Trainer. Fastball just misses the outside edge. Great pitch there.
Planning on bringing you updates on the other semi-final between Ryde Black and Cronulla Blue. However, Game Changer seems to not be updating currently, as it just misses on the outside corner.
Max Hayhow heading the count 3-1. Brennan fastball inside. Max Hayhow lines out to left fielder Liam Kavanagh with a great line drive.
That's a well caught ball, sort of in the gap between left field and centre field, and he tracked it down nicely.
Kavanagh did a great job coming in on it, catching it below his waist. Great bounce, great read. that sends us to the top of the second. Kobe Cuthbert still on the mound. Connell back looking to strike back.
We've spoken a little bit about Sydney and the new players and that. Is there anyone in the competition you would like Sydney to acquire?
I think there's stars all throughout the ABL, and I'd be happy to have any one of them. But I don't think there's much I can say about the strength of the ABL, especially some of the local Australian players. I think the local Australians are getting better year by year, and the teams that are winning consistently are the teams that can balance their strengths and fill their weaknesses with the strong imports. So, you look at teams like Adelaide, they do a great job of going and getting a lot of strong Australian pitching, and they have stalwarts in their lineup like Liam Spence and Jordan McArdle, and then they can go and fill out the rest of that lineup with strong professional and independent ball players who have thousands and thousands of at-bats against high-quality pitching up their sleeves. And, for example, people like Quincy Lattimore and Josh Altman come through the league and really tear it up because they're what Adelaide need, and they know what their role is, and they do their job better than anybody else in the country. Tom Sheehan, catcher here to lead it off for Cronulla. First pitch strike there for Cuthbert on the outside edge.
If anyone has any questions or anything they'd like Cohen to maybe answer, please feel free to drop a line or chat it's called.
Put it in the chat box.
Put it in the chat box, and we'll get Ben here from Stream
Machine.
To show me how to find them. Anyone that knows me knows I'm not IT, so they're not surprised by that. As he takes another ball on the outside. Three balls, one count. One strike. Count. Takes ball 4.
Nice pitch there from Kobe Cuthbert. Unfortunate miss, just down. Great take by Colm, the catcher, as he takes first base.
I'm off my game. I'm sitting next to royalty. That's putting me off. Nervous.
Don't be, mate. Don't be.
I was talking about Ben. Liam Kavanagh steps up to the plate, fouls off the first pitch. Towards his third base coach, Jaden Cavill. Blake being his brother, who's killing it in college at the moment.
Over at Western Kentucky University, doing a great job. He's also playing with fellow Australian Jalen Ray, who's a utility, can play the infield, can play the outfield. As Cuthbert goes for ball 2 there.
Might talk a little bit about some of the college players a little later on, if Cohen doesn't mind that.
Kavanagh swings through, strike 2. 2 strikes, no out. It's a breaking ball count. It'll be interesting to see if Jaden Cavill puts on any motion in the runner. Tom Sheehan. Kavanagh fouls on off.
Very tough. Cuthbert's extremely good at keeping the run game to a minimum. Being a left-hander also helps, but smart beyond his years on the mound.
Sure. One thing to note also, Jaden Cavill, very experienced coach. Coached the senior league the last 2 years and have done extremely well. He's a very aggressive coach who plays baseball the right way, very aggressively. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, so it'll be interesting to see if something happens here. Jaden Cavill also a part of the Under-16s National Championship winning team in New South Wales this past January. The boys were very fortunate to have him part of the coaching staff. Great.
You didn't work with him. No, Jaden is, yes, very good.
Very good. Great with it. He understands a lot of approach and a lot of things about swinging and hitting, things that go straight over my head. So the boys are very lucky to have him there.
I wasn't, however, he was my roommate. No, it was really good to work with Jaden. I actually used to play baseball with his father and be able to work with him on a coaching staff, and it was very good. And talk baseball and things after baseball. Very good to have another input.
You know, you talk about you played with Jaden's dad, Matt. I was very fortunate to play with Jaden at the under-18s national championships many years ago now. But
Takes ball 4 in the dirt.
Husband finding himself in a jam here. 2 walks. Runners on first and second, no out. Out comes the manager, Nicholas Chappell, for a mound visit.
Just to settle the nerves, I think.
I think you're exactly right. I think, you know, Husband's downfall right here is just not throwing enough strikes. They're not hitting him. They're not barreling any baseballs. He needs to continue to throw strikes and let his defense work. I watched one of the games yesterday. The shortstop, Harrison Parcell, has a great range, great glove, great throw. I think there's plenty of defense out there behind him. He just needs to let his defense work and trust his stuff.
I think also it'll be just a message that he's coming up against 7, 8 and 9 in the lineup. Not always the weaker hitters, but ones you can lure into a ground ball for a double play.
Gardner shapes around a bunt. I believe that'll be a pass ball there from Fletcher behind the dish.
Yeah, not a difficult catch. He might have just concentrated on looking to throw the ball before he had the ball.
Gardner shapes around a bunt there, but the wild pitch will do the job for him. Read his swing away and try and drive some runs in here. Get Cronulla Black on the board.
As he drives one to centre field, well caught on the run, but we'll score a
Well caught there
run.
by Leo Turco. The runner from second will tag up and get to third. Can't find a cutoff man. Ball rolls through to the catcher, Riley Fletcher. Kanala on the board first here, 1-0.
Perfect execution of a sacrifice fly there by Lewis Gardner, who I used to play with his father also.
Right, great job there by Lewis Gardner. Great understanding of the situation. Talking about the situation, Nicholas Chappell, the managers, yelled out to his Hills team. They're playing infield in, trying to cut the runner off at home. Cusbit falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes. To Gabe Tentimus.
Good pitch there for a strike.
Perfect height there at the knees. Gets Tentimus to swing through it. 2 balls, 1.
I think the difference between this innings to last innings for Cuthbert is the early strikes to the batter. So important, being young pitchers with limited pitch counts, that they get the strikes in early to put the pressure on the hitter to put the ball in play.
Ball 4 there, Tentimus. Put runs on first and third. Completely agree. I say it a lot. The best pitch in baseball is strike 1.
Yeah. And that's not after 3 balls.
No, it's not. No, it's not. First pitch strikes is something that'll give you a lot of longevity in a start, and keep the infield feeling fresh and bouncing around.
And positive. All the fielders like to see when the pitcher gets in front. And the offense don't like when the pitcher gets in front.
There it is again. Ball 1 there for Cusbit to till it.
Looks a little frustrated. Something mightn't be right. Throws a good strike there. But as we spoke about before with his limited runners stealing against him, he's keeping the runners at first and third. Normally 1 or 2 pitches in, the runner steals.
There it
As
is.
the runner steals.
Pitch low in the zone that Fletcher can't come up with. And Smith can walk into second there. Hills find himself in a similar situation. Runners on second and third.
Kanala really looking to break the game open. Takes a strike on the inside corner.
Even the counts at 2-2. Huge pitch here for Hills.
Just seemed to fall off a little bit that time. Feeling the pressure. Sometimes being young, they don't know how to control it too well, and they try a little too hard.
Till it. Fly ball to centre field, Leo Turco. The runner will score. Turco throws a 3. Keep the runner at second base. Kavanagh comes home to score. Cronulla up 2-0.
Another perfectly executed sacrifice fly by Cronulla. The options you have when you get runners in scoring position with none or 1 out, you make sure you're not throwing your out away, you're being productive.
As the lineup topples over, we come back to Ryan Nicholas. I think manager Jaden Calville's got to be happy with the bottom end of his order there, coming up big time. Situations that some young batters might not be comfortable in or come up in that often. A well-drilled team. Jaden Calville with his 7, 8, 9 coming in through clutch there. Nicholas pops one up.
That's major league high.
Parcell camped under it. Backtracks at the last second. Takes a catch. The end of the inning. But the damage is done. And I'll take a lead early. See if Hills can answer back here.
So I had a question in my head, and I've lost it now because that innings was a little bit longer. But it had to do with the Blue Sox. You've been involved in the Blue Sox over the last 2 years. Have you noticed a change in atmosphere, in the style of play or anything like that?
I definitely think atmosphere has changed. I think from definitely last year, my second year with the Blue Sox, that the atmosphere grew a whole lot. I think the organisation did a great job of doing a lot doing a lot of things that they can to make the game day atmosphere fun and enjoyable again, and do things that they can to put bums in seats. And at the end of the day, that's what brings the atmosphere. We play the game for the fans, and we love it when the crowd's enjoying it, having a good time, playing the on-field games with Funky Phil, and the music's pumping, the cheers are loud. It really helps us and drives us and creates as funny as it may sound, a bit of a home field advantage for us. I think the atmosphere at the ballpark has gone up tremendously, and I think the ownership's only looking to continue that growth in the atmosphere and in the participation and in the fans. So I'm really looking forward to it and seeing what this year has in store for us.
As we're back now, Lucas Cedar, another New South Wales under-16s representative at the plate. Takes strike 1 on the outside. Trainer doing a really good job of controlling the strike zone early. Takes strike 2.
Trainer had the count. Lucas Cedar, very formidable bat in the lineup. You just see what he does here. Maybe off speed down. Like a heater up. Maybe setting up that off speed down here. Manager's eyesight.
Trying to get
Classic
into chase,
pitching.
I think. Lucas has a tendency to swing at some up around the letters. That might have been the idea there. Extremely fast runner. Puts the ball in play, it's always difficult to get the out. Takes ball 2, the off speed. Just outside, misses. Evens up the count 2-2.
As Lucasita rips one to centre field. Ryan Nicholas there, tracks it well, takes the catch. One down here, the bottom of the second.
Looked extremely comfortable under that ball.
Yes.
Back here it looked well hit. Center fielder made it look quite easy.
Ryan Nicholas, a great athlete out there in centre field for Cronulla. Looked very comfortable, very at home under that line drive.
Brings up the catcher, Riley Fletcher. Takes ball 1 outside. Ball 2 up. Riley's bucket loads of power.
Very intimidating presence there in the box.
Bat looks like a toothpick in his hands.
Right next to the bright pink arm sleeve. As he fouls one off
Oh, don't worry.
down the first base side.
I've been talking about all the protective wear these kids wear these days.
I don't know if there's much protective about bright pink there.
Just something fashionable.
Good to see the kids having fun. That's what baseball's about, and that's what we like. Another foul ball. I think Riley Fletcher wishes he could have that one back.
I think he might have been just a little bit surprised about the pitch selection there. Might have been looking for something different.
Down even here at 2-2. Big pitch here from Matt Trainer.
Just misses. Good location.
Great pitch there. Now it goes full. Riley Fletcher, not someone you want to just groove a fastball to. He rolls over, shortstop, Talon Cavill. Great backhand. Strong throw across the diamond. Retires Riley Fletcher for out number 2. Cavill with a great job there, understanding the situation, knowing the catcher Riley Fletcher isn't the quickest up the line, taking his time there with the backhand, moving his feet, giving a strong throw over to first baseman Tentimus rather, for out number 2. Cronulla looking steadily in control of this game. The early days.
I think that's due to the pitching. Get a lot of confidence from someone throwing strikes, hitting the ball down in the zone.
Trainer ahead, again. Head in the count, strike 1.
Just misses off the outside corner. Ball 1, 1-1. Wiley's had some misses. They haven't been big.
Doing just enough to keep the batters off balance.
Spit it out, Cohen.
Tell me about it. I sound like you.
Did you have a day off yesterday to go to my classes, did you?
Must have, mate. Must have. Trainer misses up and away.
Obviously has a plan to this hitter. Everything's been away. Maybe they've seen something.
I do know Comshihan back behind the dish is a very smart catcher. Might have a bit of intel.
There you go.
There it is. Strike 3. Retire Ben Sawyer, and Kanala head off the field to pick the bats up and try and do it again.
So I've sort of thought about my question. If you were a general manager of a ABL side, would you be looking to import pitchers or positional players, giving, well, I suppose it's what area of Australian players have more strength in pitching or fielding and hitting?
I think it's very dependent upon the situation and the team and what the league's looking like. Like I said, you can kind of... I think Adelaide do a great job understanding and knowing what they have in the local population, and going out there and understanding what we have around Australia. I think it's very dependent case by case or team by team. You know, you look at a team like Melbourne, where they have, you know, the defense and the lineup is just stacked with stars. You know, looking at Aaron Whitefield, Robbie Glendenning, Jared Dale, you know, people like that. And you add in young switch hitting catcher with Pop, Mitch Edwards. It's quite a formidable lineup there. You know, you add in returning player Jared Belbin, you add in a player like Chris Burke. You know, there's a lot of strengths there in that lineup, a lot of young players there to build off in the coming years too. And then they can go out there and get professional and independent arms, and then throw in the mix a huge name like Greg Bird or like they have in the past Delman Young, and that's a recipe for success for them. You know, they do a good job of kind of platooning arms and going one inning stints from the relievers. It's just that they understand what they have in their system and they understand their needs and they do it really well. So I think it's definitely case by case. So I know that the powers that be in Sydney are very smart leaders and they'll know what they need and they know what they need to go and get. As we return to action, Cavill facing Cusbett, left on left. Cusbett fastball inside, Cavill fouls it up behind home plate.
Well, as long as they don't get a right-hand starting pitcher and move you to the pen, go on. Is that what you're trying to say?
You can read into that what you will. As Cavill fouls another fastball off. Cusbett ahead in the count 0-2.
I don't think that would be a very wise decision. You're currently a Australian starting pitcher, one of few.
Cavill scrapes off an off-speed pitch, battles well to remain in the count.
This will give Cusbett some confidence. These two know each other very well.
Ooh, and Cavill swings and misses on a fastball up and in.
And I think that'll be Cavill's first strikeout of the tournament. So that'll give Cusbett a whole heap of confidence, especially after that second inning.
I think anytime you can get such a good hitter out like Cavill out, it gives you a lot of confidence on the mound. You know, it's up to the Cusbett here to build on that and let the momentum continue to build and roll on.
Looks like he might have done that. Matt Trainer, starting pitcher for Cronulla at the plate. Takes strike one on the outside corner. Takes a ball there. That was Cavill's first strikeout of the tournament. So, taking some confidence out of that.
Matt Trainer fouls a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Give you a quick update from the second field. The other semi-final here between Ride Black and Cronulla Blue. Ride Black up 2-0 in the top of the middle of the third, rather.
Matt Trainer fouls off another one. That just start working.
Played some tech guru magic and got it up. Trainer fouls another one off.
Ride Black, coached by Matt O'Neill, on the out on diamond 2. Matt will be looking to take another team to nationals to win in that semi-final.
Trainer, ground ball off the glove of Cusbett to the shortstop Parcell, across the diamond. The first baseman, Ben Sawyer, retires. Matt Trainer, 2 outs here, the top of the third. Great play there.
Very difficult play for the shortstop. That ball deviates, slows down. He'll gets it to first in time.
Let's see if Casbett can keep rolling the momentum against a very real threat of Jack Fletcher here.
Kanala's top order just looking to get something started. Takes the ball off the outside. Hard hit ball by Jack Fletcher. Line drive single to centre field. Brings up Cole Sheehan.
Great job there by Fletcher. Whiffing on a breaking ball down the zone early. Stays with his approach and sees a fastball or a pitch up in the zone that he can drive and does so. Pick-off attempt here from Cusbett. Fletcher dives in safe. As Colm Sheehan, the catcher, swings through, I believe, a change-up. Ball behind the count, 0-1. Great pitch there from Cusbett. Change-up early in the count with the runner on. Looking to induce a ground ball.
Laird pop up to centre field, and it's in the hole.
Ball gets
For
down,
base
Fletcher
hit,
running to
Fletcher's-
third base. Throw, bounces off Fletcher. Fletcher runs home. The throw. Wow, great play there from Hills. The ball gets away from the third baseman there. Third baseman runs, slides, stops it from heading into the dugout and giving up an extra base. Pops up and throws the ball to the catcher, Riley Fletcher, who tags out Jack Fletcher in time. Great play there.
Good aggressive base running too. I know he was out at home, but took perfect throws to make that possible. So I don't mind the aggressive base running.
I like it there too. Ahead in the game already. Got to put the pressure on the defense. I spoke earlier about Jaden Cavill being a very aggressive offensive manager, and that's what you look to get out of managers like Jaden. I believe they're just checking here to see if the ball did roll into the dugout. I had a fairly good angle on it. I believe the ball stayed in play.
I'm in agreement. But question needs to be asked, and that's what the umpire's jobs are there for.
100%. Jaden Cavill doing a great job making sure that he leaves no stone unturned, giving his team every opportunity to continue to score runs.
When you coach, especially at these association events, as a coach, you want your players to give you 100% and each other 100%. You've got to show them that you're giving them 100% too, and you look for any advantage that you can to get a result for your players. As the question has been upheld and the out is out at home plate. So, Cohen, what's the future hold for you? Is there any Australia teams coming up or tours or anything you're involved in?
So the future for baseball for me right now is continuing to get ready for the ABL. Prior to the ABL starting this year, we were lucky to have the WBSC Premier 12, the top 12 ranked teams in the world, playing two bracket tournament, or two pooled tournament rather, to crown a champion. That'll be in Taipei in November. Hoping that I can, do what I can and be in the right shape and the right form to gain another selection for the Australian team. And so looking forward to this off-season, continuing to get better and grow and develop my game in the areas that I need to do everything that I can to continue to wear the green and gold.
Do you find working, because I know you're working with the Australian under-16s and under-18s New South Wales players, do you find that helps you with your preparation and your I guess, development as a player?
I think one thing that it does help me with is the motivation side of it. I feel like sometimes you can, as a lot of players in Australia are, when we are semi-professional baseball players, we're not full-time baseball players. I think being able to come out here and see the great youth talent and coach these guys really helps to motivate me to continue to do well and strive to be my best, like I'm helping them strive to be their best.
Is that because they're biting at your heels?
Exactly. There's always the next age group down chomping at the bits to get my spot. So I've got to outwork them to keep my spot. Making the team is just the first step. Staying in the team is the hard part.
100%. That's a great lesson for any young player. As Harrison Parcells at the plate.
Trainer falling behind the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
Maybe this is the start of something for Hills. Oh, comes back with a strike.
Harrison Parcell pops one up to the second baseman. Campbell Tillett makes a catch. 108 here, the Cronulla Sharks.
Very good comeback by trainer there. Not off to a great start that he's had for all the other hitters, but fought back well, and I think these hitters from Hills are going to know they're going to have to put the ball in play. Not going to get any free rides.
As I bite my tongue, I was about to say, as the batter, Jonathan Faber puts one down, third base line, rolls foul, just foul.
You were going to say fair.
I was about to say fair. I thought it was over, but the umpiring crew here doing a great job, making the right calls. Ball foul.
Well, you want the best umpires, you got to play in the best games, and the 2 games going on at the moment are the best games. So you get the best umpires.
Yeah.
As he takes the ball off the outside corner.
Count evens up 1-1. Faber pops one up to foul territory. Colmshan tracking back, makes the catch. Interesting there that he didn't dump the helmet and use 2 hands,
Yeah.
but
I think it's a personal preference. When I was younger, they used to tell you to throw it as far away as possible, but the hockey-style masks are a bit different. Maybe you can't flip them away as fast, but he looked comfortable as most catchers do under a pop-up. Very hard to practice that catch.
very hard. Makes the catch nonetheless. As Ryan Mercer singles up the middle, a ground ball past the pitcher, past the diving middle infielders.
I've noticed with some of these young pitchers that they don't sort of finish to field all the time. When I was younger and overseas as a pitcher, before they worked out I couldn't pitch, one of the biggest things was fielding. I could field my position really well, and I suppose that's why I ended up at third base, because the instinctive fielding, being close, was comparable. But I don't know, Cohen, you teach a lot of these pitchers. Is it important to field your position?
100%. Going back to my time in college, my head coach, Andy Stankiewicz, who's a big league infielder for multiple teams, multiple years, he was a stickler for pitchers being able to field the position. He'd often say, once you let go of the ball, we have 5 infielders.
Yep.
If you can't field your position in a close game, in the back end of the game as a reliever, don't expect to come in the game. So, if you wanted to get opportunities, then you had to be good at fielding. So.
And you are the closest fielder. So, yeah, I'm a big believer in, I call it finishing to field. A lot of people have different words and techniques they use, but I think it's pretty important for a pitcher to finish balanced in a fielding position.
For sure. Leo Turco there takes strike one. Way ahead in the count, 3 balls, 1. Bill's putting the pressure on Matt Trainer here. The single over the head of the shortstop in the left centre. Center fielder comes up with it as Leo Turco moves the runner around to second base, singles himself.
All this is happening with 2 outs.
Bill's refusing to go away right now, refusing to roll over and give up.
As Jaden Cavill calls time to go and settle his pitch down.
It's a great time to do it. You know, sometimes the game can speed up on some youngsters here, right before facing a formidable bat in Kobe Cuthbert. Cavill doing a great job here, slowing the game down for his pitcher Matt Trainer, giving him time to breathe and relax and refocus.
Important Cuthbert has a good at-bat here too. He's been the opposing pitcher. He wants to try and get some runs on the board to help himself out. He's also a lefty on lefty. It's probably not the ideal matchup for him. See if he can make the most of the at-bat. As he takes ball 1 up and in.
Ball 2 up.
Talking to Kobe early on, it looks like he's grown about 3 inches since AYC. Not sure where he's been standing at home, but
In the sunlight, apparently.
I was thinking something else, Colin.
Cuthbert takes ball 3 down. Really making Trainer work here, forcing him to throw a strike. I wouldn't be surprised here if the manager, Nicholas Chappell, puts a take on Cuthbert. Bring up your three-hole Max Hayhow with loaded bases.
Ooh, good pitch on the outside corner there.
Very
Ball for
good
a
pitch.
strike.
Paint on the outside, low and away. Brings the count to 3-1. Trainer fighting back. Ball 4 down. Cuthbert gets free pass onto first base. Brings up Max Hayhow. Loaded bases, 2 out. Bills with a strong chance to even the game up here. No movement or activity down in the Cronulla bullpen. Cronulla staying with Matt Trainer, riding with him, believing in him. His misses up for ball 1.
His timing seems to just come apart a little bit. Can happen. Especially with 2 out. Like I said earlier, you sort of switch off a little bit. It's hard to regain the focus.
Something I struggled with early on in my career, not knowing it, but subconsciously taking the foot off the gas a little bit with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Feeling a bit comfortable, feeling yourself a little bit, and it really come back to bite you.
And it is subconscious. You ask any pitcher, they don't realise they're doing it, but it so often happens.
That's up for ball 2. 2 balls, 1.
It could be little things like getting behind in the count early. Just difficult to fight back. The zone seems to shrink on you.
Great pitch there to even the count up into a 2.
Coming up is probably the most important pitch he's thrown all game so far. Floated bases.
This right here will be the biggest pitch of the game so far. Huge momentum swing either way for both teams. Misses up again for ball 3.
Now this pitch is slightly bigger, Colin.
Even bigger. Some might say the biggest of the game so far.
think you're somewhat of a Nostradamus, Cohen.
Isn't that something to do with Harry Potter? Ball 4 on the outside edge. Max Ahau draws a full count walk to bring in Ryan Mercer. Hills on the board, 2-1. Cronulla in a very diabolical situation here with Lucas Cedar coming up to bat. Big, strong, fast kid, can really put a dent in the baseball. Let's see how Matt Trainer can regroup and answer back here.
I think he just has to take some time and settle into his rhythm. The only problem is with loaded bases, you don't have the time to do that during a pitch. Seems like he's out of rhythm a fair bit here.
As he misses ball 1 on the outside edge. Bad part of the lineup to be in trouble here against. As he comes back, strike 1.
Great pitch to come back with. However, I don't think Cedar will be missing the next one that's there.
Sure, I think there might have been a batting off a strike in that situation there.
Another bullpen starts working.
Cedar flies one up
Into
nice
foul
and high
territory. Out of play.
into the Hills dugout. Trainer ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Could cut the tension here with a knife. You can feel it. The energy and the passion here from the players, it'll be good to see, regardless of the outcome.
Kanala have got Bailey Doves down in the bullpen.
Can you see that far?
Yeah, I've got 20/20 vision.
Curveball down. Great take there from Cedar. Great pitch there from Trainer. Exactly what you want out of
That's a ground ball pitch, isn't it? Like if he hits that ball, it's along the ground, usually to the second baseman.
Great job there from the catcher, Comp. She had to block it too. A lot of faith in the pitcher to the catcher. It's good to see. Trusting each other. Fastball up. Fastball misses away. Lucas Cedar forgets the count. It is full now.
Sometimes that's a bit of a danger. If you're the batter and you're looking for a walk, it's equal trouble. Important when you're hitting to know the count, know the situation.
Wow, soft line drive. The shortstop, Talon Cavill, roaming up the middle, makes the catch.
Like with these young hitters, maybe he switches off a little bit thinking it's ball 4 they'll get ball before. Hard to say, but I definitely think Cedar would have been happier with hitting the ball a lot harder than that. As Cohen steps out of the box for a bit, he's got to take care of some business. These young fellas with phones. It's very good to have Cohen give up his time to be up here with us. Having someone of his playing ability and talent, it's great for the kids to hear from and listen to. Give you a score update on Diamond 2. We've got Ride Black, Cronulla Blue. Ride Black leading that game 2-0. Winner of both semi-finals make it to Nationals. With the hope of winning Nationals to go to the US and play. I think any 4 of the sides that are in the semi-finals will do Australia proud. Do New South Wales proud, sorry, at Nationals. And it shows the strength Cronulla Association has with having 2 teams in the semi-final situation. A lot of these associations have 2 teams due to their numbers, and have two teams in the top 4 of state competition is very well done by their association. Liam Kavanagh steps up to the plate for Cronulla. Kobe Cuthbert continuing. Takes the ball off the outside corner. High fly ball. Right fielder calls for it. Right fielder takes it. Kobe Cuthbert be looking to get back on top. What's working out to be a little bit of a pitching duel. Lewis Gardner fouls one off. Hard hit ball to left centre field. Again, Ryan Nicholas reads the ball off the bat very well, covers it up. 2 out. Brings up Gabe Tentimus. Takes the ball low. Takes the ball off the outside. Ball low. Kobe will be looking back, throw back a strike here. Dead low for ball 4. Gabe Tenimus with the walk. Brings up Campbell Tillett, second baseman for Kanala. Kobe once again picking off, has a great move to first base, keeps the runners very close. Gives up limited steals. As Kobe throws a strike, bounces off Riley Fletcher's glove. Allows the runner to steal second. Tillett takes strike 2. 2 strikes on the batter. 2 out. Runner at second. Kobe will be looking to shut this down. And there it is, strike 3 on the inside corner. Hill's coach will be happy with that. Get the bats back in their hands. A chance to tie up this game or go in front. Welcome back here as Riley Fletcher starts things off for Hills, bottom of the fourth. Another pitcher, Matthew Trainer, be looking to work from in front this innings. They'll be on a short leash. Can't work from in front. They might look to replace him. Been 2-1 up. Very pivotal point of the game, but that'll be a very good start there by ground ball. Alan Cavill making the out. Very good start. That'll extend his time on the mound. Brings up first baseman Ben Sawyer. Another good fastball for a strike, Matt Trainer. Foul ball. Well into the stands. Brings up a 2-strike count. And he strikes him out on a fastball on the outside. Excellent start to the fourth innings by Matt Trainer. Looks to keep things going here against Harrison Parcells, shortstop from Hills. Who lifts one into left centre field. Taken by the left fielder. 3 out. Jaden Cavill will be very happy with that. Keeps Matt Trainer, keeps him from making any decisions on the mound. Matt Trainer, very well composed, very well, good start. Keeps it close in a tight ball game. Welcome back here to the top of the fifth in the semi-final between Cronulla Black, Hills Red. Kanala leading 2-1. Kobe Cuthbert continues to work. Throws the ball outside. Sure, Kobe will be looking to work from in front this inning. Only 3 innings to go. That's ball 2. Ball 3. Just doesn't seem to be finishing his pitch off as well as he usually does. There you go. Finish that one off. Good pitch for a strike. A 3-1 count. As Ryan Nicholas fouls one off. Bring the count to 3-2. Nicholas fouls another one off. Keep the count full. If anyone watching from home, anyone young, watch the players' movements prior to the pitch. Everyone of the players in the field are moving, getting into position. Ryan Nicholas takes ball 4, brings up Talon Cavill. We welcome Cohen back into the box.
Sorry for the quick absence.
No, that wasn't quick. It was like an inning.
Then even sorrier.
Cohen looks after Baseball New South Wales development, so he does a lot of work around the park here.
Talon shapes around a bunt and fouls it off. Goes a bit ahead, 0-1.
Ethan Bickle, is that to me or is it to Cohen?
It's obviously to me, Nathan. Come on, mate. Cavill flies one. Course of Harrison Parcell roaming over. Drops foul.
I think Ethan Bickle's just dropped a chat to get us to mention his name.
Ethan Bickle looking for attention.
So
No surprise there.
So he doesn't get forgotten. Ethan Bickle in New South Wales, under 16 AYC champion last year, moved into the under 18s New South Wales AYC this year. Not as successful, unfortunately.
Ethan Bickle, also a first grade pitcher for the Cronulla team in the State League, so it's good to see that some of the older boys giving back to the game and watching the youngsters play.
Yes, well, he was out here yesterday too, watching Cronulla play MacArthur. And I mentioned to him that it was very good to see some of the State League, or one of the State League players coming to support the juniors. Love to see more of it, actually. Good pick-off attempt there. Cuthbert always keeping the running threat minimum. Talon Cavill was 0 for 2, which is unusual for him. 2 strikes, 2 balls.
Flies one, shortstop, Harrison Parcell roaming back on it. Mayfielder calls him off. Scores a catch. The first out here of this inning. Great work there from Jonathan Fabar to come in, call off the shortstop. Textbook stuff there from the left fielder.
While Talon might be 0 for 3, he's always a threat in the box. He'll be back up again before the end of this game and might even come up in a more pivotal situation.
Wide step, runner goes, Fletcher throws, bounces off the runner, kicks into left field. Nicholas takes third base. Great base running there.
Base runner creating his own little bit of chaos on the bases there by ball hitting him.
All of a sudden, it goes from 1 out runner on first, one ball away from a double play, to a runner on third with 1 out. Perfect opportunity for a sac fly. Hill's infield playing in, not letting that run score. Let's see what Kobe Cuthbert can do. On the flip side, let's see if Matt Trainer can do himself a favour and get some run insurance. He takes a ball outside. Head in the count, 2 balls, no strikes.
Mentioned before you just dropped back in the box, Cohen, that he just doesn't seem to be finishing his pitches off well as he normally does. Do you think it may be fatigue or pressure, or something's just not right, just not comfortable today?
Could be a myriad of things, Nathan. He could just be losing feel the longer he goes. I know when I was younger, it was hard to concentrating on hitting and pitching. You very rarely get a break when you're doing such things, and it's definitely taxing on the mind. It's easy for small, physical cues to go out the window when you're doing things like that. I think he's having a bit of problem with his direction. I think there's been a few times where he's opened up and spun off to his glove side, but we both know that Kobe's more than capable of making an adjustment. His manager Nicholas Chappell here doing a good job of giving him a break and talking to him and letting him relax, and maybe just giving him a word about those physical cues and saying that he trusts him, the whole team trusts him, everyone in Hills trusts him to go out there and get the job done right now. There's nobody better in this situation right now than Kobe Cuthbert. So.
I think too, it'll be a bit of preparation. He's up to 92 pitches, so there's a chance this is his last batter. He'll be looking to really get him into the ground out for a double play. So,
runner goes. Pump fake by the catcher right, Fletcher.
With some of the rules where you can't have 2 visits to the pitcher before removing him to keep him in the game, it makes it a bit tough for these young pitchers. Sort of got to go out and explain to them what's going to happen before it actually happens. Otherwise, they could get shaken up thinking they've done something wrong when obviously they haven't. But just because the fact you can't go speak to them all the time when you're making a substitution on the hill makes it very tough. There's that ground ball. Could get the runner here in the
special pinch runner caught no man's land.
Oh.
Tough throw from the first baseman brings the special pinch runner, I believe, Hamish Kelly to third base safely. Great situational hitting there from a bigger guy like Jack Fletcher, understanding the role, understanding the situation, and putting the ball on the ground to the right side to score the run. Insurance run, muchly needed there for Cronulla, as they regain a 2-run lead to make it 3-1.
As predicted, that'll be the last batter for Cuthbert.
Looks like Lucas Cedar coming in from right field.
You can see how the coach has to go to the umpire and make the change before he actually goes and talks to his pitcher. Not always in the best interest when you've got a young pitcher out there to have to do that. I'd like to have a conversation with them, explain to them what's going on before speaking to the umpire, but that's the rules. That's why that happens, if anyone's interested in knowing. There was also a bit of lost base running there, but created a bit of chaos. It would have taken a perfect throw to get him, and pressure on the first baseman couldn't make that perfect throw. So, as Cohen said earlier in the game, that's aggressive base running by Jaden Cavill, and it's worked a treat for him here. Cohen is better, that's right, Ethan. You don't need to tell me that, I know that. All New South Wales kids should be just very grateful they have someone like Cohen to mentor them. The exceptional talent. I remember facing him at Tamworth when he was younger, before he went to college. To be honest, scared the pants off me. I think I may have hit him, but I didn't get on base. Very well at hiding the ball and exceptional talent.
Played for the Dead Stars, right?
Yes, I did.
I remember that game. I remember that game. I think one of the best weeks of the baseball calendar is the June long weekend Tamworth tournament. Looking back on it very fondly. Great baseball, great time with friends. So.
Great if you don't have the early games.
That's the thing. I feel like it always happens to that. Everyone gets the early games.
They're tough nights for the early start. As we've got a new pitcher, Lucas Cedar, another New South Wales under-16s representative, pitching to Colm Sheehan from Kanala.
Colm Sheehan not wasting any time, fouling off the first pitch.
Lucas Cedar is probably one of the hardest throwing under-16-year-olds in New South Wales. Has had problems with control, but with the mentoring of Cohen, not so much myself. I've tried to help him a little bit, but and the coaches at Hills able to sort of get him to get that pitch down, his fastball down, and a bit more control.
Note here, I believe Nicholas Chappell is Lucas Cedar's club coach as well. So these two have a great working relationship together. I know Nicholas trusts him and spoke very highly of Lucas throughout the club season, and we know what he can do. We know how strong he is. He's one of the strongest kids going around in the under-16s. So,
and he's a great kid. Just a very humble, respectful kid.
For sure. As he paints the outside corner there to bring the count to 2-2. Fouls off a fastball up and in, off the light post.
I think that's something we're very lucky here at New South Wales. All the kids, you can walk around the games and they're all will say hi. They will all shake your hand. We're pretty lucky here at New South Wales to have that kind of...
runner comes. No, he doesn't. He remains at third.
That kind of players are around the game, and I think a lot of that's due to the coaches they have. All the coaches are very respectful of the game. They're all understanding of the game, and they all play it in the right way.
As he misses on the outside for the full count, Colm Sheehan takes first base.
Lucas coming from the field too, onto the mound. Might take him a little longer to get in rhythm.
Not an easy thing to do, but Nicholas Chappell has faith in the pitcher, his guy. See if it pays off. We all know he's good enough to do it. See how he can handle that. This is down, 1 ball.
Makes it tough to coach too, these under 16 levels where you know you've got pitchers that have to be two-way players to fit in the squad and go on it. The misses on the outside. Some two-way players start deciding around now whether they want to continue as pitchers or fielders, and that creates a difficult position for for the coaches to make sure everyone's in the right spots.
Wow. Diving play from the new right fielder, gets past him. The legs are running. Cavill sending him home. Throw from shortstop.
And he's
Out at home. Tag applied.
But Cronulla have busted this game open. It was worth the risk. Took 2 great throws to get him out at home. Again, that aggressive base run from Jaden Cavill
Huge 2-run triple there from Liam Kavanagh. Unfortunately out of the plate, but no risk, no glory.
Well, they've busted it open to 5-1 now, so
Huge 3-spot there for Cronulla. Let's see how Hills can answer back. We see Nicholas Chappell having a quick powwow with the team before they head back in the dugout. Matt Trainer still on the mound, waiting for his catcher column. Has to be confident with that. Has to feel the energy, feel the momentum shift.
now I'm the scoreboard attendant too.
Nathan Willard, jack of all trades, master of none.
You won't get any arguments from anyone around here.
We'll give you a quick update from field 2. Cronulla Blue ties the game up. The score is 2-2 in the bottom of the 6th.
Frank Clark throwing 70 pitches through nearly 6 innings in that game. That's high quality.
Extremely efficient there from the Ride Black two-way player. Also a member of the New South Wales gold medal team the last 2 years. Last in the under-16s Australian Youth Championships. As we return to play here. I believe Jonathan Fabar up the bat, the left fielder for Hills. Matt Trainer trying to come in here and ride the momentum. Oftentimes you'll find after a big inning, a lot of pitching coaches will say the term huge zero, because this zero right here will lock down and solidify the momentum and the control of the game. Where you don't want to give this team a chance to answer back straight away.
At 65 pitches in the 5th inning, pretty sure Cronulla will be hoping Matt Trainer can throw some minimal pitch innings, save another pitcher for the final if they make it. Cohen has to step out of the box again. Busy man. He might be signing commentator contracts. As Ryan Mercer steps in the box for Hills. Foul ball over first base dugout. Into the MacArthur team as they get ready to play one of the consolation games. That Trainer throws a high fastball for a ball. Ground ball to second baseman. Plays it easy for the out at first. That was Campbell Tillett. Sometimes the slow rolling balls are often the hardest ones when they're straight at you. Get a little bit of time to think about it. Leo Turco steps into the box for Hills. Takes strike one on the inside corner. Just misses there on the outside corner. Ball one. Takes strike 2 on the outside corner. Two out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No runners on. Lifts a foul ball over first base, dugout to the stands. Matt Trainer just missing a little bit wide there. Ball 2. Good strike out there. The outside. Just couldn't catch up to it. Kanala with the advantage. 5-1. Moving into the top of the 6th. Okay, welcome back to Blacktown. Another lead 5-1 over Hills. Lewis Gardner in the box. Takes ball 1 on the inside. Sorry we had to play some music then between innings. Cohen keeps stepping out. I think he's sick of the questions.
No. Some important work calls. As Gardner fouls one off. Very close.
No, we're looking to extend their lead this innings.
Jaden Cavill never shy of wanting to add insurance runs for his pitches. Not going to let their foot off the gas, they're going to keep pushing. Gardner grounds one to the third baseman. Third baseman, strong throw across the diamond. Cusbit, new first baseman, reaches out and finishes the out. One away here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, if Cronulla can score a few more runs, it changes the pitching options if Trainer gets into trouble. The more insurance runs you get, the more you can start looking towards having pitchers available for the grand final.
Thanks, Mr. Ropes one to centre field. Leo Turco spinning around the outfield. Makes the catch successfully, 2 away here in the top of the 6th.
That was an interesting type of drop step he used there, Cohen.
Yeah.
More a twister.
I think you might find there might be a bit of wind up above. The ball was hit fairly high fly ball. Maybe he just either got the wrong turn or the ball turned around on him. Overran it maybe, possibly.
He never looked uncomfortable, too uncomfortable that it was going to hit the ground.
Very athletic player. Peter gets ahead, strike one on Campbell Tillett, second baseman. Fouls one off. 0-2.
Hills will be looking to get this out here.
Just try and do everything they can. Have quick innings on the field, long innings at the plate. Curveball misses down and away for ball one. I don't mind the pitch. Poor execution. Let's see if he can back it up right here. Gutsy play right here against the 9-hole would be to throw it again. Gain some confidence. Opts for the fastball till it fouls it away.
It's challenging Cedar to throw strike. Keep throwing them.
Great curveball on the outside. Misses. Cedar in disbelief. It was off the plate. Great call there from the umpire. Not going to let anyone dictate his zone but him.
2-2 count. The umpire's been very consistent. And he rings him up on the outside corner.
Cedar comes back there, paints the outside, put Tillett away.
So Cohen, since nobody's asked any questions, I guess I'll have to keep coming up with them. When are you getting married?
Well, I can afford it.
Do you enjoy your work at Baseball New South Wales?
I do. I love it. A lot of the times it doesn't feel like work, which makes me very fortunate. You know, being able to work in something I love like this. There's not many opportunities to work in baseball in this country. I'm very fortunate to have it. So.
And I think all the kids from T-ballers all the way through to even ABL players are grateful to have someone like you around. Everyone sees Graham Castle walking around. He's a mentor that I used to look up to. So to have someone like yourself around for the future generations, I think they should be very grateful that you do the job. And I know it's not for money, it's for the love of it and to help the future baseball stars coming through. So we all appreciate your help.
I was very fortunate enough to be blessed by the game of baseball with, you know, a lot of opportunities and, you know, a lot of experiences. So I'm trying to give back to the game and allow the future of baseball in New South Wales to have those same opportunities and experiences and, you know, grow for the passion and the love of the game.
That's awesome. As Kobe Cuthbert steps into the box to look to get things started for Hills here in the bottom of the sixth.
Cronulla with a new pitcher on the mound. Jack Fletcher moving in from right field onto the mound. Matt Trainer moves out to right field. Simple swap. Cuthbert fouls off the first pitch he sees. Fouled straight back, just missing that.
Jack Fletcher, who stands at about 6'4", 6'5", is quite imposing figure on the mound.
Then you add the eye black on too, and he looks like a nightmare for any hitter. Cuthbert fouls one off. Third baseman, Gardner, roaming. Ball goes foul. Out of play.
Jack Fletcher, part of the Aussie 18s, I think, isn't he? No? Maybe he should be.
Good ball there, misses low and outside. Good pitch there, I like it. I like the idea.
Very strong pitcher. Has a unique technique, high hands.
Curveball misses again outside.
Anyone with a slightly different technique is always difficult to hit against. Sort of hard to find the ball a lot of times. Early. Jack Fletcher maybe just overthrown it a little bit here.
Jack Fletcher letting the count get away from him. He was ahead 0-2, falls back. Kobe Cuthbert battles back to 3-2. Full count. Cuthbert rips. Fly ball. Over the head of the left fielder. Maybe he could have possibly lost it in the sun there. Left fielder roams out to left centre. Loses it. Looks comfortable under it. Loses it. Goes over his head.
Maybe the conditions are playing a little bit different because that's the second outfielder in a row that's got twisted on a fly ball. So maybe the conditions are playing a little bit of a part.
Nonetheless, Hills have a lead-off on. Just in time. Max Hayhow come in and do his job. Takes fastball on the inside for ball one.
Don't think that's the kind of start that Cronulla would have hoped from a relief pitcher in this situation.
I think Fletcher did his job last at bat to get a fly ball, get the ball in play. Another ball. Frozen rope. Right field. Matt Trainer makes a catch. One away here.
That's
up.
better.
Much better play from the outfield there. Jaden Cavill has a sigh of relief. Lucas Cedar up to bat now. One away. Jack Fletcher, although maybe not a great start, but still one pitch away here. Ground ball away from getting out of the inning.
Difference from working in front and working from behind, isn't it?
Strike one, fastball on the outside edge. Great pitch there from Fletcher.
Doing well to keep Cuthbert at first too. He's not the slowest runner.
Count goes even, 1-1. Cedar pops one up to the infield. Fletcher calling everyone off. Not often you see the pitcher do that. Fletcher makes a catch. Backpedaling on the mound, very dangerous territory. Nonetheless, out is recorded, 2 outs.
Being a two-way player in his preferred position in the outfield probably makes him the best person to catch that. Although coaches don't like it.
A lot of pitchers don't like it either.
Is that right, Cohen?
No, I love fly balls. An update from the backfield. In the bottom of the 7th, Cronulla blue threatening Ride Black with the runners on first and third with 1 out.
Could this be a Cronulla double?
Could very well see two Cronulla teams playing each other in the grand final later this afternoon.
That'd be 2 Cronulla teams going to nationals if that situation's happened.
I might be wrong, but that could be a first. Foul ball there. Takes count to 0-2. Fletcher falls behind Riley Fletcher fell behind earlier on a check swing. A little Fletcher on Fletcher action for you. Confusing me.
And my son's name's Fletcher.
I think that's one too many, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Curveball low and in. Cusbert steals. Throw over the head of the second baseman. Shortstop there backing up, doing a perfect job there. Alan Cavill stopping Kobe Cusbert from advancing any further.
These two aren't related, but they're the two biggest bodies on either side, so... As Fletcher gets Fletcher.
No one knows what that means. There was a strikeout, though. Cronulla come out of the inning unscathed, remain on top 5-1.
Owen, you've got to say hi to Kingo.
Hi, Kingo. Great to have many people in the chat here today. Lots of questions coming through.
There's absolutely none. Come on, people. Keyboard warriors, let's go. Cohen said nothing's off limits. But remember, it's a family show. Junior competition.
Nothing's off limits if it's about baseball.
Oh, and I think Cronulla have just... No. What's going on over on Diamond 2? Ride looked like they've just got out of the 7th.
I believe they may have been grounded into a double play to the end the 7th to send the game to extras.
That is huge. Ryder bouncing around, but they were in the field, so I dare say, Cohen, you're right. Double play to end the game, or the regulation game at tie.
Looks like Cronulla running back out there to field. Heading to extras. Free baseball for you all.
As Lucas Cedar continues here. Top of the 7th. Yeah, fly ball on that Diamond 2 and the runner didn't tag up. Double play from the outfield.
Unfortunate occurrence there for the Cronulla team.
Would have been a sacrifice fly if the runner had tagged up at first and Cronulla would have won the game. So let's see if Ride can get the opportunity that they've been given to go ahead.
And here on this diamond, looks like Cronulla are trying to push forward and make it even harder for the Hills Red team to come back from this. Top of the lineup up, Ryan Nicholas facing Lucas Cedar, takes ball one. Of his eyes.
Hills Red, who are undefeated through their pool games, played very well. Come into this game in the number 1 spot from their pool. Cronulla from the number 2 spot from their pool.
Cedar misses, the count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. Nicholas fouls one off, brings it to 2-2. Curveball misses away, comes full, count comes full.
Takes a ball up around the letters on the inside. Ball 4.
That'll bring up shortstop Talon Cavill.
very rarely doesn't get a hit in every game he plays, so could bust it up a bit here.
Runner goes, swings and misses, throw it offline. Nicholas with another stolen base, safe at second. Possibility of there trying maybe a hit and run attempt there.
Definitely protect the runner. If you can't put the ball in play, you got to still protect the runner. As he takes a strike on the outside corner.
Cronulla Black find himself in another advantageous position. Runner on second, no out.
Advantageous.
I'll teach you that one after the game, mate.
I didn't learn that yesterday at pronunciation class. As the ball
Pass
bounces
ball.
off Riley Fletcher's glove, allows the runner to steal third. With none out, great scoring opportunity with Talon Cavill at the plate. He'll be well aware that a deep fly ball scores another run.
The infield in, a hard ground ball might score one too. Fast ball, play at the plate. Fletcher coming through. Beatty, Ryan Nicholas slides safely into home.
Cronulla's lead.
Cronulla inch ahead, 6-1. Continuing to put the pressure on Hills Red. Done, fouls on off. Talon Cavill with a rip into right centre field. Leading the outfielders, Cavill pushing for three. The throw from the right fielder comes in. Cavill with the stand-up triple. The kid can just flat out hit. We've seen it all of January in the Australian Youth Championships. We've seen it all week here. It was just a matter of time before he got his swing.
I think I may have called it early. That he doesn't go a game without getting a hit. And what an important one it was there. With none out, 2 strikes on, he still drives the ball into the gap for a triple. He even gave a little shimmy shake or something. Might have been directed towards his brother, the third base coach.
I don't know who it was directed to, but I know that his dugout loved it.
I wonder how close Jaden was to sending him home just to see him work that extra 90 feet. That's a bit of brotherly love there, I think.
I think if the situation wasn't no outs, and the cardinal rule being never be the first out at home, maybe the aggressive base coach for the Cavaliers might send him. But I think cooler heads prevail, and the right call is made.
Definitely the right call.
Bows straight back from trainer. Looks like he's on the fastball. I'd be remiss to throw him another one. Trainer fouls another one off. Looking dangerous this at bat. Update from the backfield. The home team, Cronulla Blue, get out of the top of the inning with no runs scored, giving themselves a chance to walk it off again here in the bottom of the 8th. Back to this action. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lucas Cedar facing Matt Trainer. Fastball misses on the outside edge. Great pitch there. Unfortunate. Count evens up 2-2. Another pitch just missing the outside edge. Count runs full.
I haven't seen Matt Cavill here today. However, I've seen Rebecca, and pretty sure that Matt and Rebecca are extremely proud of their 3 boys. All killing it. Get a ground ball to the second baseman who comes up throwing home but gets out at first.
Well done there from the second baseman.
Cavill stays at third.
Hold the runner, play one. Great work.
Yeah, I'm sure that be extremely proud. You've got Blake killing it overseas. College seems to be hitting home runs at will, a bit like Travis Bazana. You've got Jaden, who's playing first grade state league here and coaching, giving back to the game.
At finding nothing but success coaching. If Cronulla do hold on here in the 7th inning, there'll be 3 years in a row Jaden would have taken a Cronulla team to the Senior League Championships.
That's awesome. And then you got Talon, the youngest of the 3, just so hot at the moment for the last 6 months.
Jack Fletcher with a rip down the third base line, pushing for 2. Bobble in the corner. Will he run 3? He'll stay at second. Another insurance run for Cronulla Black. The game is getting away from Hills Red. The score goes to 7-1.
I think Jack Fletcher chose to not go to 3 on that. I think he being the pitcher that's on the mound for Cronulla, it was a wise decision not to push yourself to third, maybe slide and get injured.
I think also, the ball being in front of him, running down the third base line and bobbling into the left field corner, he sees that, he understands the situation. He knows that his run isn't important, per se. His pitching is, though. Tom Shahan, the new batter in the box, takes ball 1. Fouls one up, back over the first base dugout. Count evens 1-1.
Peter maybe just getting a little bit tired here. When I've worked with him, I've had him on a short relief role. Might be just stretching a little bit out for him, but it won't hurt him. Still getting ground balls.
Hard ground ball to second base.
Oh,
Poor throw from the second baseman. Drops his head straight away. Ball gets past Kobe Cuthbert. Fletcher comes around to score. He was moving third on the pitch. Takes home on the wild throw.
that's extremely tough for your pitcher to deal with. Everyone's head in the sort of field drops down, but that's important to keep your head up. It's been a great ball game, and you're still in with a fight. You've got the bottom of the 7th. Whatever the score is, you can score.
That's a good thing about baseball. Anything can happen. You can be losing all the way down to your final out, but comebacks happen.
Important that everyone keeps their head up, keeps working.
Looks like they're running a special pinch runner for Colm Sheehan. I believe it's Hamish Kelly again.
Giving the catcher a little bit of a rest so he can prepare for the bottom of the 7th. I'll spit it out eventually. Takes a ball in the dirt. Big shout out to Gators Gloves. Out there, I've had a glove worked on by Gators Gloves. Restitched. Placed all the leather lacing. It was actually a glove that was given to me by Spalding when I played overseas, and there's no way you'd find a Spalding glove now, and when I got it relaced, it was back to brand new, and it's be 28 years old, 26 years old, I'd say. So great job out there, Gators Gloves. Anyone needs a glove redone, I highly recommend them. Get another foul ball. Hey, count 2-2. Runner in motion, fouls off. That's the aggressive base running, Jaden Cavill. Never enough in baseball, never enough runs.
Fastball misses inside.
Brings full count to the Kavanagh.
An update quickly from the backfield. In the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs, loaded bases for Cronulla Blue. Threatening to walk it off. There's ball 4 there. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runner at second will take third. First and third. 1 out.
For anyone that's interested, there's one ball, 1 strike on diamond 2. Cam Howay on the mound.
Kristen Crines at bat.
We've loaded bases. 2 out. Back to the action here. Gardner's rip run at the pitcher. He was able to knock it down, but the shortstop was moving towards the middle of the infield and wasn't there to throw him out at 1.
The runner doesn't advance from third base. Sees the ball in the infield. Doesn't want to be the out at home. Heads up base running.
There's now 2 strikes on diamond 2. 2 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cronulla Blue batting.
Threatening to walk it off and punch a ticket to Geelong for the Senior League Australian Championships.
And an association battle in grand final. As they take ball 2 on the diamond 2.
Good little mound visit there from the catcher, Riley Fletcher, giving his pitcher, Lucas Cedar, time to relax. It's a swing and a miss from 10 to miss. Go ahead and count 0-1.
Venomous drove the ball to deep centre field last time, so he'll be looking to do something similar. Hill's obviously looking for a ground ball to turn a double play through home or up the middle. As he lifts it in the short centre field, could be a play at the plate. There will be. But it's cut off by Kobe Cuthbert to the out at third, and whoa, he's just not in time. There's another runner at second, and now there's chaos on the bases. Another runner scores with a delayed steal at second base there by Lewis Gardner.
Just a recap on that. A fly ball to the centre fielder, Leo Turco. The runner on third. Hamish Kelly tags up, scores on the sac fly. The runner from second tags, tries to advance to third. On the cutoff comes through Kobe Cuthbert at first base, trying to go home. Cuthbert cuts the ball off, goes to third. Safe at third. Third baseman throws the ball to second base. After Lewis Gardner delayed steals, tries to take second. Ball bounces off, is safe. The runner from third scores 2 runs, score on the play, 10-1.
And there is absolutely action everywhere here. Cronulla Blue have walked it off on diamond 2. So if this game remains the same, it looks like it'll be an association playoff for the grand final here in New South Wales.
Kristen Crines walks it off for Cronulla Blue over Ride Black. He's single on to left field. Gallardo scored. Riley Jones scored. 2-run score. Cronulla Blue win. Walk it off in extras. Final score 4-2. Here looks like we're having a pitching change. Another visit from the manager, Nick Chappell.
I think he seems to have a bit of a problem with a knee or a leg. Definitely a leg issue. Yes, it looks like he's coming out of the game.
Favouring his right leg.
Well, that's amazing scenes on Diamond 2. Cronulla Blue sort of scraping into the finals yesterday with a dominant win over MacArthur. Have now punched their ticket. It's going to seem strange in the grand final later this afternoon not to have a Matt O'Neill coach side. He's definitely probably the most experienced tournament coach in New South Wales and very rarely misses out on a national tournament. Sort of shows the dominance by Cronulla as an association to have two evenly matched sides. But I'm sure Matt O'Neill will be very proud of his ride players.
Not often you see, you're right, Matt O'Neill not playing in one of these championship games. Very successful coach. I'm sure he's proud of his boys. They've done a great job throughout the week. Tough tournament every single year. There's a lot of competition, a lot of hard-fought battles. Cronulla Blue come out on top this time. Great game of baseball out there. Got to have a lot of spectators. So very pleased. I think the real win is baseball in that one. Returning to the action, we have Ben Sawyer on the mound. This is outside, ball one. Facing Campbell Tillett. The runner on second, one out. Cronulla Black with a commanding lead, 10-1. As Sawyer walks the first batter he faces on 4 strike.
That's a good pitch there. Get strike one on Ryan Nicholas. Looking to get out of the innings here. Get the bats back in their hands and see what they can do with this deficit. Takes ball 2 off the outside. Ball 3 in the dirt. Got to be careful not to let the scoreboard line blow out anymore. Good strike on the inside corner there to bring up full count. Runners in motion. Ground ball foul down third baseline. 2 out, full count on the batter. The runners will be stealing. Ball 4, they're already in motion to the next base, or if it's a strikeout, doesn't matter, they're running off the field. As he takes strike 3 on the outside corner, and Hills get out of the innings. Huge deficit, but they got their strike power to bring it back. We'll see how they go with that. So on some of the college kids over sort of seas, everyone talks about Bazana, and yeah, he's killing it. But we've got quite a few over there. Obviously, we're not going to name all their names because
Be here all day.
yeah. But do you see it as a true pathway to professional baseball now, or do you see it as an educational opportunity, and then for kids to return home with education plus a couple more years of playing high-level baseball?
I think the beautiful thing about college baseball and baseball overseas is that it kind of does both sides, right? So you can kind of get from college what you want out of college. There's a level of college for everyone. I believe that if you're good enough to get over there and play, you'll be seen and you'll get over there and play. For some people, it's like Trav, it's that showcase to go over there and prove everyone how good you really are, and as that pathway, into professional baseball. For some, it's about continuing to develop not only as a baseball player but as a person. You grow up a little bit. You're thousands and thousands of kilometers away from home. You have to grow up. It's things like that. It's not like the education is obviously a massive gain for some people. Sometimes you're capable of doing things over there that you're not quite capable of doing in universities in Sydney or around Australia. So I think it's definitely, for lack of a better term, it's a double-edged sword. You can do both. You can get everything out of college that you want to get out of it. If you push yourself and you put in, the game's only going to reward you with how much you put in. So if you put in enough, then you'll get out enough.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of the college, the way that it works with college now. When I went overseas, I was 17, just turned 18, and my second year of pro ball over there, I discovered what it's like. It's when you're playing pro, it's sport's sort of taken out of it, and it's very business orientated. I got injured and got sent packing pretty much because of the structure and the visas and everything like that. You learn you're a bit of a number, and I like the college system because at worst case scenario, you get injured, you're still getting an education. I think that's so important now with these kids, rather than going to pro system and maybe unfortunately getting injured but coming home years behind their peers. So yeah, I think you're right. I think just another opportunity, isn't it? Another avenue for them to continue playing baseball and develop as humans. As Hills get an early runner on first base. There's a punch out from Fletcher.
That brings up Jonathan Fabar to the plate. 1 out with the runner on first.
That was pretty good. I can't read my own writing. Sorry, writing. I've got to keep reminding myself what I learnt yesterday. As Ben's chewing away in the corner here on a mouthful of gum, minties or something, teasing us. Extra peppermint. No, it'll make me stumble on my words even more.
In there for strike 1. count evens at 2-2. X swing. They checked the umpire down the first base line. No, he didn't.
Must thank Ben from Stream Machine. Yeah, Stream Machine. I keep thinking Stream, but Stream Machine for the vision. These cameras are top notch. And when I have been up here, been able to call, he always makes it pleasurable and easy for me. We had a little hiccup on day one, but we ironed it out. Any hiccup is my fault, not Ben's. So if anyone looking for a streamer and not the crepe type, he's doing an excellent job.
Jonathan Favar, the high fly ball, center field. Ryan Nicholas camped under it easy, makes a catch, 2 out. Hills red down to the final out here.
Look at that camera, how clear is that?
The equipment here and the production quality is great. We really want to thank Stream Machine for all the hard work they do here.
Just the commentators letting it down, I think, Cohen. Or maybe just me.
Just half the commentators, mate.
Alright, that's why I have broad shoulders. As we've 2 out here, Cronulla will be looking to shut this down and punch their ticket.
Ball gets away from the catcher column, Sheehan. The runner Ben Sawyer advances to second.
While Jaden will be happy, I'm sure it'll bring about other headaches having 2 teams go to nationals. You sort of can't add to your squad if your other squad's going there as well, so makes it a bit tricky. But absolutely well deserved. Showed their dominance all tournament. As we get a foul ball. Take the count to 3-1.
Jack Fletcher misses, fastball, inside.
Sorry, game changer must have the wrong count.
Brings the count full. Payoff pitch here from Fletcher.
Glad you're on the count.
Kicks. Fastball away, gets away from the catcher.
And they're going to try and score.
Big turn. Ben Sawyer takes third base with a large turn around the corner. Days put in the end.
There was 1 out. Wouldn't mind seeing the batter take off for second through first. Put a bit of pressure on the catcher to make a decision and maybe score a run that way. But with 2 out, it's not worth the risk.
I'd like to think when they're up by 9, they'd just let the runner have second.
But they're kids. Yeah. Jack Fletcher throws a good strike on the outside corner there.
Count is 1-1.
If he wasn't 6'4" and was more 5'8", I'd think he was Greg Maddux then for a second. The way he painted that corner.
Leo Turco flies the ball.
Lewis Gardner looks like he's got it covered, and that's it.
Lewis Gardner takes a catch, scraping up against the third base foul line fence. That will secure Cronulla Black's ticket to the Geelong for the Senior League Australian Championships and their spot in the New South Wales Senior League State Championship gold medal game.
Congratulations to both Hills and Cronulla there. That was a great game. Sort of just drifted a little bit on Hills. Must compliment the umpires. That was the best junior game I've seen umpired on Diamond 1 this week. Hope they continue it for the final, but those 3 umpires were in control right from the start, and it was great. Allows the kids to play the game in the right spirit, and yeah, just extra good, better level of game. So great result there for Kanala.
Great result there for Cronulla, and a great tournament from both Cronulla and Hills. Hills should walk away with the head held high. They were the first seed coming out of the group stages. They had a great week. They may have fallen short here today. They'll still play for bronze later this afternoon. They need to keep their heads up. They played a great tournament. They were a great team. Unlucky today to fall to the might of the Cronulla Black team.
Okay, I'm going to have a break now. I'll be back in the grand final. Cohen, are you coming back?
We'll see. We'll see if the boss lets me.
All right, well, maybe if we get enough likes and enough requests for Cohen to come back, we'll force Graham Castle's hand a little bit. And hey, we might even get Casso in here as well.
Maybe for an inning or two, we'll see. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. The final score again, Cronulla Black 10, Hills Red 1.
Thank you.